Welcome, everyone. A little extra excitement for you tonight. It's the first game of the NBA Cup. This is Brian Anderson. Joining me, analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and reporter Allie LaForce. So here's Dallas's starting group. Smith out there with Johnson. Then it's Flagg. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Gafford in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Spurs, we've got R.J. Barrett, and it's Hernandez in at the one. For both teams, this is the first game of their NBA Cup campaign. The goal is to make it out of the group stage.
Yeah, B.A., 4 teams in each conference that make it. It's the 3 group winners plus a wild card. So also keep in mind, point differential could be a key in advancing.
And we've heard from MP himself how much a rivalry game means to him. He knows the history of this franchise as well as any of the diehard fans.
Well, MP and his team know how important these games are and how much a win in a game like this means to the fans. So far, they've taken care of business, but still have plenty of these rivalry games left. MP's got to be on his A game. Rivalry games are hard enough as it is.
And so it's Dallas with it. The Spurs making their last shot. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. And it's Flagg missing. And Barrett has got the ball here for San Antonio. It's a 5-point game. It's stolen by Johnson. Fires for 3. San Antonio with a rebound. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule. They lost to the Rockets.
It was, frankly, embarrassing. I was shocked by their disorganization, and I think they were too.
Well, we'll see how they respond after that weak performance. It should tell us a lot about their character as a team.
You know, Richard, one thing you notice about Victor Wembanyama, he is even-keeled.
Yeah, and you don't see him yell. You don't see him criticize. He works on building that team chemistry. I respected players like that. The calm leadership.
And rejected. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Flagg. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Here's Hernandez. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
Out to a hot start. 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
Smith outside. From behind the arc. And Bryant pulls it down.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Hernandez. Beyond the arc. And Wembanyama throws it down hard.
And it's not easy trying to keep Wemby off the glass. His arms, they just don't stop.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? The Mavericks have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. There's the screen by Johnson. Smith left side. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by San Antonio.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, the chosen one in their last game against Houston really lit up the floor. He dropped 35 points, and he was red hot from beyond the arc, raining down a ton of threes. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Looking at who's out there now for San Antonio. Jones, he's checked in for Champagny. Devin Vassell comes in for Bryant. And it's Harper in for Barrett. And the Mavericks have stressed the importance of defense to winning at the highest level, Greg.
Yeah, B.A., they felt that fortifying the team at that end of the floor would get them closer to contention. And look at that, they're making some bold moves there along the way.
And And San Antonio making a change here. Fox is checked in. And Dallas making a change here. Mavericks trail by 6. Washington outside. Antetokounmpo up top. Antetokounmpo is doubled. Pass to Christie. Clock at 6. Off target from three-point range. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Rejected by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, get that weak stuff out of here. Giannis doing everything he can to protect the rim. That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. A 23-point game for him in the win against Phoenix.
And I love what he's been able to do on the glass, securing some extra possessions for his team.
Here's Fox. They're leading by 8. 34 seconds left in the first quarter. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. They pinned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
One of the fastest guys in the league. For Fox, it's about using his blinding quickness to his advantage on both ends of the floor.
First free throw is good.
De'Aaron Fox really is your do-it-all kind of point guard. Just such a valuable player for this franchise.
And Dallas making a change here. And both free throws good for Fox. Here's Christie. Still no points. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock in the game. Clock. Here's Flag. Christie passes it to Aldama. Washington with the ball. He's picked up by Jones. And the basket by Aldama.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Here's Hernandez over Christie. And so it's San Antonio closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Looking to run whenever they can. That's part of why they lead. More 2K action in just a moment. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
Another thing they're doing right early on tonight is attacking the offensive glass. Just outworking the defense and winning second chances at the hoop.
On the court right now for Dallas. P.J. Washington out there with Aaron Wiggins. Then there's Max Christie. Then it's Flagg. And it's Aldama in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Christie. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Wing shot on the way. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Outside Jones. Pass to Hernandez. Over Christie. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim. Hernandez got 8.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Is Christie with a drive. And again, it's Dallas.
Okay, let's throw out the analytics for a moment. When he's taking the mid-range, it's a winning shot.
Here's Hernandez. Driving inside. It falls. 5 for 11 in the game.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
Here's Christie. Hey, hangs in midair and converts the double clutch layup. Christie's got 6 points in the quarter.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for San Antonio. And Dallas with a change here, too. Antetokounmpo's checked in. And we're a little over a minute and a half into this second quarter. Well, Grant, we could be in for a spooky game tonight as these two teams face off on Halloween.
I think I saw some costumes out in the crowd. And, you know, it does make this game feel extra special, B.A. It's always fun when you get to show off in a holiday game.
San Antonio again missing. Mavericks trail by 7. Five to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And here's Flagg outside. Nails it from 3. And now it's just a 4-point Spurs lead.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively. And their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
Hernandez is good.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Victor Wembanyama is trying to gain strength, but he said it's important not to lose your mobility. So bulking up is not a good word. It's more being stable. That's the way to keep going. I don't need to bulk up. I need to get my core stronger. I need to get solid. B.A., back to you.
That approach makes sense. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Pass to Flagg. Fires at the elbow. Rebound San Antonio. They've led by as much as 10. This game against Dallas here, it's their first meeting of the season.
The team they beat in round 1 of the playoffs last season. Now, those guys will be looking for some serious payback.
Spurs lead by 4. RJ, San Antonio seen a surge in popularity. Spurs jerseys seem to be everywhere these days.
Yeah, they call that the Wemby effect. When a team has a generational talent like Victor, a lot of new fans come on board.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And a moment to check out the 2K leaderboard. Here were the best rebounders last season. Victor Wembanyama, number 1.
And this is someone who loves being aggressive on the glass. He proved it last season with how dominant he was collecting rebounds.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. San Antonio on top, leading by 3. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Welcome, one and all.
When I look at Dallas, a tall order for them in this one, looking to steal a win from a very good team. On paper, it's a tough hill climb.
Yeah, but that's why we play games. Anything can happen.
As we shift our focus now to the Spurs, it's a tight one after 2 quarters of play.
I like what they're doing. Playing with physicality, they've worked hard to gain the edge in areas like rebound.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start.
And we're ready to get this second half of our Halloween broadcast going. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They trail by 3. We've got Wembanyama, and it's Barrett in at the 2 spot. That's who's in the game for the Spurs.
Yeah, a gifted passer. Antetokounmpo has won multiple MVPs for his all-around game.
Here's Hernandez, covered by Smith, and it's Hernandez missing.
After he pulled off that rare crossover, he had nothing left for the finish.
And the dunk by Gafford.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do. Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes than not.
Here's Flag outside. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Grant, looking at Cooper Flag. His versatility is what makes him such a highly touted prospect.
Yeah, B.A. Cooper can do a little of everything offensively. He also covers a lot of ground defensively at 6'9". And on top of his balanced skill set, his intangibles are just elite. Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
Here's Hernandez. Buries it from 3. Hernandez got 19 points.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not. Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And that one misses. Well, every year we see a few teams that exceed expectations, Richard. In your experience, what's the blueprint for an overachieving team?
Well, a lot of times you see new coaching staffs unlocking a roster. Other times it's just healthier bits of competition. And don't forget, health is always a huge component.
For 3, Smith. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Here's Hernandez. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
Smith outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. And there's Smith. That one's good. On the assist from Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo has got 6 assists now in the game. Here's Hernandez. And it's Flag with a rebound. The Mavericks on offense. They're on a 17-7 run. Smith passes to Antetokounmpo. From deep, Johnson. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 now. Here's Hernandez. And they get it back. Kicks it out to Bryant. Barrett against Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Hernandez. Off target from outside.
The one thing he and his coach have in common, they'll both have nightmares about this quarter. Yikes.
A nice shot by Smith.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo. And it's in there. And now a 12-point Maverick lead.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. So San Antonio ends up going with a new group. A quick break, and we look at our 2K leaderboard for three-point shooting last season. Dallas leading by 11.
San Antonio foul. Hernandez. Third personal foul. First team foul.
On the court right now for Dallas. Santi Aldama out there with P.J. Washington. Then it's Flagg. Then there's Max Christie. And it's Wiggins in at the three, the small forward.
That's his only turnover on the night. His ball security has been terrific.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Here's Hernandez. Three-pointer. Aldama grabs the board.
There has been nothing for him this quarter. Ever since halftime, he's lost all of his touch.
Outside Christie. Pass to Flagg. Washington outside. Off the mark there with a three. Spurs trail by 11. Here's Hernandez. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Hernandez got 24.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
Pass to Flagg. Christie with a screen on Fox. And here's Flagg outside. Vassell with the rebound. Vassell's got his 5th rebound in this one.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. Wembanyama's checked in for Vassell. Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Mavericks. The Mavericks lead by 5. Here's Flagg. Antetokounmpo up top. 4 on the clock. Shoots. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. And the Mavericks lead by 7.
And even though Giannis made that jumper, the defense would rather give that up than let him get inside to do damage.
San Antonio's gotten 7 of 12 three-point attempts to fall. Here's Hernandez. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Mavericks?
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
Also, they were ultra consistent from outside, hitting a high percentage of those shots tonight.
And he drops the first for San Antonio. Champagnie. He's checked in for Jones. Bryant comes in for Harper. And Barrett subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Dallas also making some changes. Gafford, he's checked in for Aldama. Johnson comes in for Christie. And it's Smith in for Wiggins. Johnson finds Smith. Here's Champagnie. Wembanyama.
Sometimes fouling Wemby is the only choice you have. He's that good.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Johnson outside. Now Smith. Banks it home. Big shot.
Well, I don't know what Coach said to him at half, but his shooting has been tremendous here in the second.
Puts up the tray. Antetokounmpo with a rebound. Dallas leading by 6. Here's Gafford. It's stolen. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. They pen that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo. First one falls for him. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
See, it's easy to see why his teammates trust him. He's a leader on this team and loves coming up huge in the clutch.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th. Here's Smith beyond the arc. Wembanyama rips down the board. He launches. The triple drops.
I-C-E, ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Smith outside. Now Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis, a rim rocker.
And he is just showing off right now. I mean, he's giving you leadership. Giannis just takes pride in stepping up and hitting those big shots.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Mavs. Oh, it misses. Had a chance to tie it. Dallas leading by 3. Antetokounmpo is doubled. Now Johnson lets loose for 3.
Great work from Barrett on defense. Trying to do everything he can to alter the shot.
To tie it up. The 3 is in.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Antetokounmpo. Wembanyama rips down the board.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And so it's Dallas with it. Smith. The putback.
You expect this from an MVP like Giannis. He never gives up on the game. Woo! Gotta love it.
Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And the second of 2 is good. And that makes it a 3-point lead. On offense, here is San Antonio. And he nails it.
You talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Timeout called, Mitch Johnson. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. What's the best strategy for him?
A chance to tie it up here.
And you also have to wonder if they'll try for a 3. But they'll probably try for a 2, but if something opens up outside, I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
And the officials are headed to the scorer's table.
Previous plays.
Time if the original ruling of no basket is confirmed.
Yeah, they're going to review that shot to make sure he got it off in time, but I think it's going to count.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And they will count it. After checking out the replay, they rule that the shot was off in time.
Just an amazing finish, and thankfully replay gives the officials a break on what would have been a terrible missed call.
And so it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. And remember, tonight's win means they're 1-0 in the NBA Cup. A great start to the group stage.
Well, getting that first win under your belt is huge. They still have 3 games left, but they're in a great position going forward.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.
Hey, hold that L, Drew. Too bad Mommy and Daddy couldn't buy this one for you like they bought your way through grad school. Hey, Drew, what's it like filming and knowing there's a loser on the other side of the lens, huh? Is that how that team feel about you?
Chill, Zan. Dang, my boy is steamed over here, y'all.
I'm not that great at cutting dicing. That's a little intense. Feel that. Fresh potatoes. We are at a sporting time process.
If you do make them, try soaking, then drain.
Yeah, and then flat fry, dry, and fry again. Please, no more weekly emails. Listen, I agree.
Make sure to download the official
Hi, everyone. We've got the second game of the NBA Cup group stage for these two teams. This one has a little more meaning than your average regular season game. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You look at the Lakers, they've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
And San Antonio, they've had a rocky start to the season, moving down a little here in the middle of the rankings. Hopefully they can make some corrections here and get this thing moving.
And the starting group for the Spurs, we've got Devin Vassell. Barrett is out there with the chosen one. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie in at the 4th spot. And for Phoenix, perimeter pair for him will be Booker and Brooks. Malawaj out there with Fleming. And looking at this game in terms of the NBA Cup, there are major implications here tonight.
Yeah, both these teams come in at 1-0, and with just 4 games in the group stage, the difference between 2-0 and 1-1 is massive. I'm sure that's not a fact that's lost on either of these coaches.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Phoenix. We talked about Victor Wembanyama and what he wants to see from his team defensively, and he said, I want to see us knock him off balance a little bit. Be tough, physical. That's how you get into his head, and that's how you frustrate him. Expect to see a lot of defensive aggression against Wembanyama tonight. Back over to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Both free throws good from Hernandez. Phoenix with the ball. 4-point game. You know, GA, it seems like a lot of players welcome the opportunity to play in Phoenix. Talk about what makes this market to a player so appealing.
I mean, the weather has a lot to do with it, right? Basketball is a winter sport, so for those snowbirds out there, Arizona's a great choice.
Now here's Booker after the miss from Hernandez. From 7, Malawaj, no good. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Hernandez can't get it to go.
You challenge a player on a layup, that's what you want. Getting a stop without a foul. The defense wins that battle.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Launches a 3. Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama grabs the rebound.
Yeah, they're still looking for some cohesion offensively.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Take a moment to honor the Western Conference Player of the Week, Victor Wembanyama.
And the nature of big men in the league has evolved, and he's a perfect example of how valuable a guy like this can be on your team. He's had a tremendous stretch of basketball here lately.
Here's Hernandez, and yes, it's good. Hernandez has got 6.
Well, he's such a natural talent, has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
Booker looking around, and the chosen one gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And here are the Suns now, trailing by 4. Booker against Barrett, clock at 4. The Suns need to get a shot off.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively, 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
Hernandez can't get it to go.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Brooks outside. Here's Fleming. Good. Nice job down low.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
They set the pick. Brooks outside. And here's Booker from the arc. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Every chance he gets, Booker willing to take that shot. A consistent three-point shooter.
Looking around the NBA, Devin Booker, GA, is as good as any two-guard out there.
Obviously, we know how Devin scores it, but what I love, he also can run your offense, and he gives good effort defensively.
The Spurs have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And he knocks down the first one. No good on the second free throw.
Well, they tied it up, but that was a good chance to pull it dry.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And you got to respect Booker. I mean, he's added to his game every year and becoming a more willing passer.
Howard's checked in for San Antonio. Fox comes in for the chosen one. He's checked in for the Spurs. The chosen one comes in for Bryant. And Phoenix has possession. 3-point lead. Beasley. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
44 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Hernandez. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Hernandez has got his third basket of the night right there.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Beasley, and the three ball is good. Beasley's got 5 now.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Hernandez. He's got 9 from downtown. It's hauled in by Sissoko. And now the fast break. Hachimura with the ball. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Suns lead by 6. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Suns?
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
We've got Malik Beasley. He's out there with Dunn. Rui Hachimura out there with Williams. And it's Iguodala in at the 4. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. And now Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Hi, guys. Well, the chosen one in their last game against Charlotte just played phenomenal. He ended up with 26 points, and they just couldn't stop him. Every time he let it go, you expected it to go in. He had more than his fair share of ink on the scoreboard. I'm sure he wants to repeat that tonight, too, guys.
All right, Allie, great stuff as always. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
And, Coach, for teams defending the pick and roll, you often hear coaches talking about being at the level. What does that mean?
Well, Kevin, what it means is the guy guarding the screener, the defender guarding the screener, has to be all the way up with that guy at the point of the screen, as opposed to being in drop coverage where the guy defending the screener will lay back.
Good. 17 points for the chosen one.
And, boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Just about halfway through group play, here are the NBA Cup standings.
This competition has been really fun to watch. Some great games thus far. It feels like every year the NBA Cup just gets better.
A moment for an injury report.
Hey, guys, the head athletic trainer for San Antonio provided some info for us. The bad news is he has a sprained ankle, and they're hoping that the swelling will go down. An inopportune time here at the start of the season to be faced with any sort of injury. But the bright spot, guys, he's been given the green light to play through it.
Allie, thank you for the update.
Yeah, that's great to hear. You just never know how long someone might be out, but that report sounds encouraging.
Here's Hernandez. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Hernandez can't get it to go.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Here's Brooks. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. 9-point game. Goes up to the stripe. Hernandez can't get it to go.
Well, the analytics don't like it. But if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Now, here's Dunn. Pass to Malawach. No good on the three. And there's the drive. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. He's checked in for Phoenix. Then for the Spurs. Champagne's checked in. And it's Vassell in for the chosen one. And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the second. So it's tied as we head to halftime. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Hello and welcome. First up, folks, let's take a moment to see how things are shaking down in the Rookie of the Year race.
You never know how long it will take for a rookie to adjust to the NBA game, but these guys have figured it out quickly.
Yeah, it's been a smooth start to the season for them. Look, we all know they're going to be bumps in the road as the other teams adjust. As we shift our focus now to the Spurs, it's a tight one after 2 quarters of play.
We often talk about efficiency on offense. They were the winners in that department, guys.
I like how efficient you were with that analysis, Chet. Well done.
Yeah, instead of rambling on like usual.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Look at the chosen one. He's been playing really well.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
On the court right now for the Spurs, R.J. Barrett is out there with the chosen one. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie in at the four slot.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Wembanyama passes to Hernandez for the lead. Buries the long-range jumper. Hernandez has got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Spurs. There's a good screen. To the paint. Here's Fleming, and that one is stuffed right through.
Don't underestimate Booker's passing ability. He's getting better and better at making plays for others.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Al LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey, team. Well, Devin Booker grew up in Grand Rapids, Michigan, but around age 15, he moved to Moss Point, Mississippi to live and train with his father. Booker said, quote, "I understood the goal and I just embraced the culture and the inner city. They took me in. It was a really important time, and it was good for me." Back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie. Here's Hernandez. Up and in on the layup. Hernandez has got the lead up to 5 now for the Spurs.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Inside. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfectly.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. For 3. And again it will go. Basket is good from Hernandez. Hernandez has got 10 points here in the second half. Suns have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Booker outside. Pass to Brooks. Shoots over Vassell. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Jacks up a 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Here's Pavin out to Brooks. From past the arc. Connects from three-point range. Brooks has got 5 now.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
Fires the 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Pavin covered by Hernandez. Here's Pavin. 2 points. That one goes. And now just a 4-point San Antonio lead.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
The Spurs have taken 10 shots from the free throw line up to this point and made 6 of them. So for the Suns, Williams comes in for Malawash. And it's Beasley in for Booker. That free throw good from Hernandez. There's 1:40 left in the third quarter. Pass to Beasley. Here's Fleming. Defended by Jones. 6 to shoot. Beasley for 3. Hernandez pulls it in. Spurs leading by 7. Buries it down low. Hernandez has got 35 in the game.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this year.
And he banks in the layup.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Dylan Brooks. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, I love how they're attacking the rim. That will usually force defenses to collapse and open up a lot of outside shots.
And the other thing we've seen them do well tonight is draw fouls. Time and time again throughout this game, they've won trips to the line and converted.
De'Aaron Fox is checked in for Wembanyama. No good from Beasley. San Antonio's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Now done. Beasley outside. Hachimura kicks to Down. Off target from outside. Spurs leading by 10. Jones with it. Pass to Hernandez. This one for 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Hernandez has got 39. Puts up a deep 3. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's San Antonio. 13 points up at the end of the period. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Right back at... And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Mark Williams. Booker out there with Dunn. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's Iguodala in at the 4-man position. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
At the line for the Spurs, Hernandez. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw.
And as many times as we've seen him at the free throw line tonight, I think by now we know what's going to happen.
Suns trail by 14. Iguodala. And they recover it. Booker with no one around. Drills it from outside.
And you can see how quick Booker is to react. No hesitation on that jump shot.
Here's Hernandez. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. Launches it from deep. San Antonio with the rebound. They can look for...
Oh, my goodness. That is an outstanding finish.
Oh, my.
Well, Fox is great operating an offense. He is very skilled setting others up.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. And there is a whistle. That'll go on Derek Jones. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. And Phoenix making a change here. Malawach is checked in. Wembanyama, he's checked in for the Spurs. Here's Booker. Pass to Hachimura. Suns moving the ball around. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Booker.
Well, he's going back to the arc. He might be building some momentum from range here in the second half.
San Antonio's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Here's Hernandez, defended by Booker. Hernandez can't get it to go. The Suns have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. No good from Booker. Spurs leading by 10. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Here's Hernandez. Rebound by the Suns. Malawach has got 6 rebounds in the game. Booker the pass to Dunn. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense.
At the line for your son, Devin Booker. One shot.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
Anytime Devin Booker is sent to the line, it's a win for his offense. He's pretty much automatic, and it's been that way since he entered the league.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Champagne's checked in, and it's Vassell in for Harper. Booker outside. There's the pick. Over Barrett. Wembanyama rips down the rebound. Now Vassell. For 3. No good there.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Fires the 3. Wembanyama rips down the rebound. San Antonio leading by 9. Off the glass.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And the chosen one gets the whistle that time.
Hernandez.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Brooks. The 3 doesn't go. That one goes in.
What instincts there from Wembanyama to keep the ball moving and set up a teammate.
And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. Trailing by 13. Puts up the 3. That one misses. San Antonio's gone.
Oh, whoa! That's just unfair.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
Brooks fires. It's good.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made.
And another one falls. Amazing.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Barrett against Booker. From outside. Can't get it.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
The shot is good.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for San Antonio.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooting.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for the chosen one.
Yeah, you know, he was a man on a mission in this one. The defense had absolutely no answers for him tonight.
With a completely new group on the floor. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. And the chosen one gets the whistle that time.
Hernandez.
That's his 3rd foul of the game. Stan, what advice would you give to coaches that are leading a struggling team?
Well, Kevin, I think the number one thing, whether you're leading a struggling team or a team playing really well or anything in between, is to just stay consistent. Keep working on the things that you know over time make teams consistent. Go out and talk about those things day in and day out and try to get your team to focus on them.
On offense, here are the Suns. It's a 16-point game. Beasley missed on the 3. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Williams scanning the floor. Shot clock at 6. Now Hachimura. And here's the 3. Here's Hernandez. What a finesse finish on the way-in. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. And they're off to a great start in the NBA Cup, a 2-0 record in the group stage.
And in this format, you need a third win in the group stage. So with 2 games left, they're in great position.
Now let's go to our sideline reporter, Dominic Hamill.
Thanks, guys. A $50 and a win, and I already know you'll say one doesn't mean much without the other. You really mean it, though? Isn't that what players have to say? What's the danger in admitting what anybody who's played at any level knows to be true? Scoring is fun.
Nah, you trying to get me in trouble, Dominic.
Hey, I'm just asking questions, MP.
I mean, yeah, it's fun, but I can get buckets on my own in my driveway. You play on a team because you want to achieve something greater than personal glory, you know? Don't get me wrong, I want the personal glory too, but winning as a team is the entire point.
Understood. Thanks for your time, MP.
Thank you.
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thanks, Dom. And that about wraps it up. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. So long, everyone.
Over there. I'm evaluating you.
The first your offense. They go to the first 10 downs and 3 and all over. We hope to see you for Spurs Night Squad 10 at night. We want to find every winner to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you're having an issue at any time with this request, then please text the word Spurs on the word issue and see location to 55555. A member of our guest relations will respond now.
Hi, everyone, and welcome. We bring you a regular season game with extra importance. This is Game 3 of the NBA Cup, a vital group stage contest. Here with the greats, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson, and Allie LaForce, our reporter. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at the Spurs, they currently hold the 4th best record in the conference. And check it out, the Kings, currently a ways below.
Well, right now for the Spurs, it really hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for, but they're still in the hunt for a high postseason seed.
From here on out, it's just about putting in the work, coming to every game ready to compete, and never giving less than your best.
Now the starting group for the Sacramento Kings. We've got Damian Lillard. He's out there with Washington, and it's Clifford in at the 3. And for San Antonio, we've got Wembanyama, and it's Barrett in at the shooting guard. You look at the Spurs, they've got a lot going for them in the NBA Cup. A 2-0 record, plus home court advantage tonight.
Oh, they're in great position. 3 wins and normally put you in a good place to advance. So if they take care of business at home tonight, they're sitting pretty.
And as for the Kings, looking for a road win, and also their first win in group play for the NBA Cup.
Well, their chances of advancing to the knockout round, slim to none, but they're not lying down. Still a lot to play for.
Good on both. Now here's Lillard. Sohan outside. Barrett against Washington. For 3, here's Lillard. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. And he comes up with a bucket.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Here's Hernandez, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Here's Lillard, following the bucket by the Spurs. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. We talked about defending Damian Lillard, the future Hall of Fame point guard. Coach remarked, Dame's been doing this a long time. He scored a lot of points. He knows how to beat any defense. From our end, it becomes about effort, making Lillard work for every point he gets. Brian, back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. He's going to talk it over with his guys. They're coming off a loss against Miami.
And you know, I mean, they played with great energy all the way through. Just fell a little bit short.
And maybe if they were at home, their fans could have given them the boost they needed to get over the top.
Lillard outside. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. The Kings have gone 0 for 5 to begin this game. Looking to win the run. He buries it from 3.
I love how tricky Dame can be. He uses a pull-up J to catch the defender totally off balance.
You look at the career of Damian Lillard. He's provided some unforgettable moments, Grant.
Oh, yes, he has, B.A. And I remember you were on the call for one of those moments. That unfathomable series-ending buzzer beater he hit against the Thunder.
And so here's Sacramento. The Spurs making their last shot. Cliff. No good from outside. Spurs lead by 9. Here's Hernandez. Lillard pulls down the board. And so Lillard will bring it up for Sacramento. And going against San Antonio, their first meeting of the year. The 3-ball. Rebound by San Antonio. Here's Hernandez with the drive. Blocked. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
And the Spurs with some changes. Jones, he's checked in for Champagnie. Devin Vassell comes in for Bryant. And it's Harper in for Barrett. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Damian Lillard picks one up.
Man, the defender really went after him.
San Antonio shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And for both teams, it's Game 3 of the NBA Cup. But one of these teams is much more likely to advance than the other.
Yeah, but we've seen some crazy things in this tournament. Big momentum swings. So I don't put anything past anyone.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, the chosen one in their last game against the Warriors just played phenomenal. He tallied 32 points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. He made an impact at every turn, and he looked like he had fun doing it. Guys?
Thanks as always, Allie. Great report. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team... needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Hendricks has checked in for the Kings. Murray comes in for Washington. Here's Hernandez. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Hernandez got 14 points for the game.
They're really working the paint now.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Macy passes to Sims. And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense. Sacramento shooting their first free throw of the night. And so he hits the technical free throw.
A lean, wiry 6'8" Keegan Murray. He can defend and he can shoot it. He has the tools every team is looking for.
Here's Hendricks. In his last outing, 10 points for him. Here's Hernandez. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Vassell passes to Hernandez. Here's Cornette. And so it's San Antonio. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. What do you guys think about San Antonio here in this one?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
I'm being told we've got Shams Charania on the line with a developing story. Shams, what's the scoop?
Thanks, B.A. The news out in Dallas involves the Mavericks' early season personnel change. They've acquired the veteran sharpshooter Norman Powell, one of the deadliest three-point shooters in the league. Powell still has plenty left in the tank, guys. This team is counting on his shooting ability to help provide more spacing for their offensive sets.
Always great to hear from you, Shams. Thanks so much. On the court for the Kings, second quarter underway. We've got Murray, and it's Sims in at the point. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the San Antonio Spurs. On Tuesday, they'll be matching up against Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers. Then on Wednesday, they'll be playing against Jaren Jackson and the Utah Jazz.
And for their matchup with Detroit, it's going to be a hard-fought battle. You just hope they are able to execute their game plan, as it should be a close one.
De'Aaron Fox has checked in for San Antonio. That one falls, so he hits both of them. San Antonio leading by 7. Here's Hernandez, and he jams it home with authority.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. And so it's Lillard who brings up the ball for the Sacramento Kings. One thing people notice about Dylan Harper, he loves to get going downhill.
Yeah, he delights in bullying his way through a defense, using a blend of speed and size to get to where he wants to go.
That one goes. Count it. Hernandez got 4 points now in the quarter.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Keegan Murray wants to excel at both ends, and he said, quote, "My defense wasn't where it needed to be, so I got a little faster, a little stronger, tried to figure out how to be physical defensively and be effective. Them trusting me to guard helps the other guys so they can focus more on offense." Back to you, B.A.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
You can see the athleticism right there by the young Murray, just a quality finish.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And the Spurs making a change here. Wembanyama's checked in. And the Kings also making a change. Sohan's checked in for Sims. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Wembanyama pass to Hernandez. Oh, stolen by Lillard. Washington with the ball. Fox picks him up. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why. That'll do it for the first half. San Antonio on top, leading by 10. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. Their man is here off the shot. Oh, so close. Let's hear it for the participants.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the San Antonio Spurs. Hold on, I just got an alert on my phone. Ooh, half off bowling after the game tonight. Who's in?
I imagine Shaq probably throws that bowling ball a little too hard, Ernie. I don't know.
False. I have a finesse game, Kenny. One time I hit a sit-down shot from the seats behind the lane.
Shaq's like a trick shot artist out there. He's diving, he's spinning. I'm curious to see what's left in the bag. I'll get the lanes. You guys bring your own shoes this time. And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the San Antonio Spurs.
It's all been gravy, baby, and you know I know all the flavors of gravy. Movement, finding good looks, and shooting the ball at a high clip.
Yeah, beautiful execution at the offensive end. They're in firm control of this game from that standpoint, guys.
How many kinds of gravy are there?
There's barbecue, there's pineapple, there's orange.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Kings trail by 10. We've got R.J. Barrett, and it's Hernandez in at the point guard position. They're the group for Mitch Johnson starting the second half.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
Absolutely, and they have to continue to go to him.
Here's Hernandez following that last three-pointer by Sacramento. And the layup is good off the glass. Hernandez got 20.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And they've committed to controlling the boards, and it's paying dividends.
And he gets the bucket.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
In this league, you've got to have moves and counter moves. Grant, your toolkit was pretty complete coming in.
Well, you know, I tried to keep adding to it. It's like baseball. If they're struggling to hit your heater, that changeup will work even better. They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Hernandez, defended by Lillard. Here's the three. Hernandez is good. 25 points in the game.
Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. 6 to shoot. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
When you got length for days and you're quick off your feet, it's a problem. Wembanyama will find you.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Here's Hernandez. Inside. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Now here's Washington. No points so far. A shot to stop the run. The rebound by Hernandez.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Kings trail by 15. Over to the wing. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Again, the miss by Lillard.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it. I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
And timeout called by Doug Christie. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. San Antonio, Jones, he's checked in for Champagny. Devin Vassell comes in for Bryant. And it's Harper in for Barrett. And the Kings also making a change. Murray's checked in. We've got 1:55 left in the third. Out to the right wing. Here's Washington. Not enough on that one as it misses. San Antonio leading by 17. And there's the drive. And it's Hernandez missing.
I'm not sure if he lost focus or what, but that was trash.
Sohan, the pass to Washington. The jump hook. Back to Sohan. To end the drought. And Washington powers it through.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend position. Oh, what a jam! Incredible thunder finish.
I haven't seen anything like that in a minute.
Wow.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Kings trail by 17. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some...
The Kings shooting around 35% from the field so far. And so in the game for the Kings, we've got Damian Lillard, and it's Vukcevic in at the 5. Lillard outside. Lets it go. Vassell with the rebound.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass. Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Just a little too aggressive, and now he's on that brink of fouling out. Expect their opponent to really go after him now.
Murray from outside. And he can't get that one.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Hernandez. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Hernandez got 17 now, just in the second half. Kings trail by 19. Cornette defending. Pass to Murray. From the arc. Rebounded by Fox. Fox has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here he goes. Hernandez is good. Hernandez got 6 points in the quarter.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
To the left side wing. 3-pointer. Rebound San Antonio.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And Vukcevic pulls it down.
The defense really made this an uphill battle, and he just couldn't get there.
Grant, you're involved with helping the NBA grow the game globally. How important are those initiatives?
You know, BA, it's very important to watch how the game has grown over the last 30 years that I've been connected with the NBA.
So we see the Spurs taking the W here. That win brings them to a 3-0 start for the group play stage of the NBA Cup.
And now they're focused on getting a clean sweep over their group before moving on to knockout rounds.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
I'm just saying if there's an excuse to get over to Spain for some scouting, I'm in.
I hear that. A little ball.
Oh, I'll talk to you later. Good one, I guess.